Trail cameras are primarily used by hunters to track down wildlife like deer, rabbits, and goats. Others use it for surveillance for safety purposes and to keep an eye out for any intruders or potential threats. Sometimes these cameras manage to capture the most intriguing, downright terrifying, and surreal recordings people least expect. So in this video, we are going to show you Farmer's trail cam captures something he can't explain. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Bizarre feat. This horrifying image recently made the rounds on social media. It was originally uploaded on Facebook and quickly got viral. A family living on private property in a rural area of Cleburne County in Alabama grew worried after losing 5 of their goats. With much concern, they installed trail cameras around their house to look out for their cattle when see what was hunting down the animals. What the camera captured terrified them and left them in profound shock. One night, the camera detected motion and subsequently tilted downward as an unidentified creature walked past it. It ended up recording furry legs and feet or paws of some kind that were grotesque and seemed quite abnormal. The left one looks somewhat human, whereas the right one looks like a canine paw with sharp, pointed, and crooked nails. The feet appear odd and hideous. While it's unsure who was what the creature is, it was doubtlessly disturbing and scared the family to their core. Medicine strained in with all sorts of comments after the Facebook post garnered massive attention. Deer under attack. If Nat Geo does not give you enough adrenaline rush, don't stress, because this trail camera managed to capture footage of an animal attack you will never see anywhere else. The video starts with a deer quenching its thirst by drinking water from a tiny pond in the middle of the woods at night. Little does it know it's about to be attacked by a predator. The next moments show an unknown wild animal pounding at the buck with great speed and quite surreptitiously, considering the shape and the size of the charging animal. The assailant was presumably a member of the feline family. Its swift movement and stealth did not allow the poor buck to be even slightly alarmed by the potential danger. Therefore, it realized it was under attack only when the attacker had already thrashed itself onto the buck, and it was too late to react. Judging by the robust skills of the predator and how close it was, it's nearly impossible that the buck was able to elude the wild animal. Both animals soon move out of the frame and there's not much to see. However, it's pretty predictable that the leopard or tiger, whatever it was, succeeded in taking down the senile deer. Camouflaged. A trail camera installed by the police department in the wilderness happened to capture this photo. While the origins of this picture are still unknown, it's probably not what the police were looking for, but caught on camera anyway. The recording shows a man dressed in a ghillie suit or camouflage meandering in the woods. The reason why this person is dressed like this is unclear, and his identity has not been found either. A wild guess is that it could be a group of friends playing and messing around in the forest, and the trail cam caught one of them. What do you think? Let us know down in the comments. Staring up close. This specific trail cam footage is essentially sinister and seems evil. Unfortunately, we're unaware of the time and place where it was shot, but regardless, it's pretty scary. Even though the image is not much detailed and only shows a pair of eyes, it still radiates a sense of pure malice. The single shot taken from trail cam footage only shows a pair of eyes intently staring at the camera. The gaze is so intense it makes you feel uncomfortable and leaves you uneasy. It's not knowing who or what is looking right at the camera. Trail cameras mostly go unnoticed by animals, and even if they notice it, they poke it around or peck at it out of curiosity and pure fascination. However, whoever these eyes belong to looks as if it knows exactly where the camera is and its purpose, and it's trying to intimidate the person on the other side of that trail cam. Let's cross our fingers that the residents of this area remain safe from whatever or whoever this seemingly devilish person, an old thing, is. But do you think it could be a robber, a prankster, a cryptid, or an animal? Let us know down in the comments. Unknown creature. While the origins of this low-resolution video footage are unfortunately not known, it's still perplexing and somewhat creepy. It attained a lot of attention on the internet recently. Here in the small video that only lasts for a couple of seconds, we see a strange creature sitting in the middle of an unknown remote trail that's surrounded by overgrown vegetation on all sides. That peculiar being looks somewhat like a woman with a terrible posture. Its body is an unusually dark shade of brown or is simply covered with mud. It's hard to figure out what it is, really, but it moves in a crawling motion. It's noticeable that it has long, slender fingers, which it is running in circles and scratching the ground, and something pointing protrudes out of its head. It also appears to be crying. While there have been all kinds of speculations about this eerie creature, it's still a puzzle of what it actually is and where it came from. Some think it's just a maniac woman who's roaming the wilderness, rolling in mud and scaring off anyone who dares into the forest. It's also speculated that it could be an alien, a cryptid, or an animal we do not know much about yet. Nobody knows for sure what it is. Let's just hope it intends no harm toward anyone and people stay out of its way for their own good. What do you think of this recording? Could it be a crazy lady or something far from the ordinary? Eccentric face documented. This chilling still shot is from a 2017 documentary called Discovering Bigfoot. A team was documenting a forest and investigating claims of animal sightings like Bigfoot or Sasquatch when they happened to record this. The image shows a bizarre face hiding behind the tree, peeking out of the leaves and branches and staring right at the camera. The enigmatic creature has a very dark figure, squinting eyes, and an abnormally wide nose. It's definitely not a human. When the picture is enhanced, the white in its eyes is quite visible. The animal is almost black and tremendously hairy, and it seems to be really tall and muscular. Its facial expressions convey a sense of resentment and rage. Perhaps the team succeeded in catching a Bigfoot on camera, and the Bigfoot did not like it at all. Of course, nobody wants their space to be invaded and privacy to be violated like this. Numerous people are skeptical about this image, and they believe it's just a bear rambling in the forest. However, it does not really look like one. In fact, it has a strong resemblance to what a Bigfoot is supposed to look like. Let's hope the team made it back safely. What do you think of this picture? Is it really a Sasquatch or an ordinary animal? Considering the enormous number of Bigfoot sightings reported each year, it's likely the mythical creature does exist in reality and is not only limited to local folklore and legends. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Cloaked figure. This freaky photo was uploaded on Facebook. It's still shot from a trail camera. Unfortunately, the time and place where this image was captured are not told, so we don't know much about its origins. From the look of the picture, it looks like a ghostly apparition walking across the woods as it's blurry and out of focus. It's definitely a hair-raising shot that gives you goosebumps. It makes you not want to go out of the house at night. Is it really a good idea to install trail cameras around your house? Anyway, it could also be a person simply taking a walk in the forest, wearing a long gown or a nightgown. The figure looks like it's clad in a long white cloak. Some people on the internet speculated it's a lost person who cannot seem to find his way back home, while others think it's just a publicity stunt for the holidays. Maybe someone was in the Halloween spirit. What do you think of this particular picture? Could it be a ghost, occult person, or a prank pulled on the trail cam owner? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Bear versus calf. This next clip comes from a movie producer who was filming out in Arizona. I'm just going to read this as the excerpt was written. Today, we are filming again in the great state of Arizona, and we just so happened to witness a heart-wrenching encounter between a small brown bear and a moose calf. As we were filming, we heard the cries of a baby calf and rushed to see what was happening. To our horror, we saw a small bear attacking the baby. Luckily, the calf's mother was not too far away and came running to protect her baby. The mother moose was bravely kicking the bear with her hooves, scaring it up a tree. For a moment, we thought the danger was over. But you could tell the bear soon realized that the mom posed no real threat and resumed attacking the calf. The bear couldn't get all the way to the calf, had hidden under a fallen tree, and luckily the tree shielded it. As the bear became more aggressive, you could tell that the mother elk had had enough and charged the bear. As the bear scampered up the tree, the calf finally stood up. Its mother quickly ran away with it, but the bear was not willing to give up that easily. We watched as the bear pursued the mother and the baby. He was determined to catch his prey, and we thought he was going to. He eventually gave up and turned around. This was a scary encounter that left us in awe of the bravery and resilience of the animal kingdom, and we're all grateful that everyone is okay. And to have witnessed such a rare moment in nature and be able to share it with all of you. Man, that really was a crazy encounter. I'll be honest, I thought the calf was done for. But as we said before, never count a mother out, not when it has anything to do with her babies. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.